And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me on my latest live show everyone. Thank you for getting involved on the last episode. Really did blow up, I was a bit surprised anyway, but welcome to all the new subscribers and everyone get involved in today's show anyway. But firstly we start off with the instant reaction of Wolves helping Liverpool out. They won with a 3-2 win. They were losing 2-0 and everyone let me know your thoughts on the game if you did watch Wolves versus Manchester City. But if there's any Wolves fans out there, huge credit to Wolves for tonight's victory anyway. But as the title says, Liverpool are 14 points clear of Manchester City, 13 points clear of Leicester, but Liverpool have got a game in hand over both of them anyway, and that's great stuff for Liverpool in the long run anyway, as we already spoke about yesterday as well, in terms of taking one game at a time. That's all we can possibly do, everyone. But get your comments in throughout the show. We've got a lot of news really in relation to obviously Liverpool that's being brought that got kicked off today really, and we'll start off obviously as you can see to over there. Our Premier League fixture away at West Ham will be played on Wednesday the 29th. That is our game in hand, and kickoff will be 7:45 GMT anyway. But everyone, let me know your thoughts if you're going to be going to any games in the coming weeks anyway. Yo Jack, Mickey, how you doing? Joe, Harvey, welcome everyone. It's going to be a long show again tonight, so make sure you do get involved in it. We'll be talking about Liverpool, City, really a whole bunch of talking related stories anyway. But welcome as always everyone. Hello Gary. Jack, have you got the chive? No, we haven't got it back out yet, mate. But really, we'll get straight into a couple of news anyway, stories. I get through a couple of all the stories that I've got at the minute, everyone, and we'll read out all your comments throughout tonight's episode, everyone. But let me know your thoughts on the City game. I was absolutely made up, everyone. I think I've done a couple of laps in my bedroom. I'm pretty sure you all did watching that, everyone. Very likely treble, undefeated on the treble. Mac, who's that from? Ishadi, hopefully I've said that right, my apologies if you haven't. It'd be a great occasion if we do manage to do the treble, mate, or a double, really. But as always, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. But I tell you what, that'll be absolutely lovely if we did do that, mate. It'd be a huge achievement, but I'd be very much happy having the Premier League. And I know everyone wants to get ahead of themselves, really. It's hard not to get ahead of ourselves, everyone, but we'll get excited. I think we need to win 15 of our last 20 Premier League games to really win the Premier League. But as again, you tick off one game at a time, but that's when you need to count out the games now. So 15 games to win the league out of 20. That's what Liverpool have allowed themselves, and fair play to any Wolves fans if you're watching anyway, absolute legends. Let's get to your comments anyway throughout the show, and we've got a couple of bit of news on Nath Phillips as well, everyone. Mattox Gaming, alright fella. Would be 20 odd points clear and still be worried about City and Leicester. Chris, I know. But we've got to take one game at a time, really, haven't we? But we've got kind of one hand on the Premier League trophy. Touch wood anyway. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me on the backside anyway. But let's get through a couple of comments and then we'll get straight into today's episodes, everyone, really. Who's afraid of the big bad Wolves? Pep is. Tom, I tell you. I haven't seen his interview, everyone. Let me know if you've seen Pep's interview that he done today after the game. But he wasn't happy on that touchline, was he? You could see he was absolutely fuming that his team bottled the 2-0 lead. Even though they were down to 10 men, everyone. Obviously, Henderson got sent off, rightly so. Obviously, Ali done a professional foul not that long ago in terms of handballing the ball outside the box. But it'll be interesting. I think he will be missing one game due to obviously being a professional foul anyway. But evening goal, you'll never walk alone, legends. Get in, Tom. Get in, Tom. Come on, everyone. Right, let's get to a couple of comments after this. I'll just bring to you all the latest really stories that I've broke today in relation. So you got your West Ham news really there in relation to that, and now we'll go straight on to obviously in relation to the badge. This has come from Liverpool's official Twitter account anyway. It was announced. We will be debuting the gold FIFA badges during Sunday's clash with Wolves. We'll wear the emblem on our shirts as a one-off occasion in the Premier League and also sport the badge for matches in the Champions League. Everyone, that's great. That will be happening. Liverpool were in big discussions really with the Premier League. Other leagues in world football, it's not been an issue. Obviously, the likes of Real Madrid in La Liga, they won the Champions League not too long ago anyway. We all know about that. But it's only the Premier League that seems to have a real issue in relation to Liverpool wearing the badges anyway. I thought they'd be happy for a team, English side, representing the Premier League. But we all will be done in the Champions League anyway, everyone. But Liverpool today and yesterday were really much in big discussions, wanting the Premier League to really allow us to really sport that badge. It'll be literally right there anyway, as you can see on the picture. But everyone, let me know your thoughts on that, and we'll get straight to the next bit of news now as well, in relation to Nath Phillips, everyone. Absolute legends, everyone, for getting involved on the stream. I'll be reading out all your comments. Make sure you do smash that subscribe button as well if you're new around here. We do go live most nights anyway. And we love all the banter between every single Liverpool fan. We connect. We're a very big family on this channel. But it's great to get straight into the Nath Phillips return from Stuttgart. Obviously, Stuttgart are playing in the Bundesliga 2 anyway. This has come from Liverpool's website today as well. Liverpool have reached an agreement with Stuttgart for Nath Phillips' return for his loan spell in January. The centre-back has made 11 appearances in all competitions for the Bundesliga 2 side anyway since linking up in the summer. Phillips will come back to Merseyside at the beginning of next month and he will be eligible for the Reds matches, starting with the FA Cup tie against the Ev anyway. That's on January the 5th, and I cannot wait for that. Everyone, let me know your thoughts on that. What are your thoughts in terms of Nath Phillips coming back? He's a good lad. It's great that he's getting experience. He was one of many players that went out in the summer anyway in terms of getting first team football. Klopp, we need centre back cover. Got Joel Matip out injured. Fabinho, who could cover in terms of centre back and the right back positions for Liverpool, but he's out anyway. But Nath Phillips, I think this is the right call from Liverpool, and lucky enough, Stuttgart have thankfully agreed to allow him to come back anyway, because the more covering which we do have, the better anyway. It's great that obviously he will be playing against the Ev anyway, I think in January. That'll be very certain on that, everyone. But let's get to a couple more. Yeah, this is a great start in which I've seen everyone, absolute legends, for getting involved in the comment section below. I will be reading through every single one of them. Absolute legends in a little second, but I just thought I'd bring you this as well. It's come from Benchwarmers. Trent Alexander-Arnold has already achieved 50% of Paul Scholes' Premier League tally, all-time assist tally. Remember, Trent is only 21 years old and he plays as fullback, everyone. Great individual stat anyway, but hopefully it continues and Trent gets his very first Premier League title at the end of the season. To Paul Scholes, fantastic player for Manchester United, but that just highlights how well he's been playing, the young Scouse lad anyway at the back. A lot of pundits and everyone's been saying when all these stats have been coming out, obviously Paul Scholes played a lot deeper in terms of his positional play at Manchester United when you were at the peak, but it just shows, and we talked about last night, everyone, didn't we, how good Liverpool are and how basically our attacking plays come through down the left hand side and the right back positions anyway. So Trent and Robbo basically wingers anyway, but that's huge credit in terms of when you do look at the figures. Trent's still only 21. I don't even know what all of us were doing when we were 21. Well, we sat on the backside anyway, but this lad is absolutely pulling up trees, and it was a mad start anyway. But let's get to a couple of comments, everyone. But absolute legends. Make sure you do get your comments in on today's stories as well, everyone, and your thoughts on the Wolves winning against Manchester City. We spoke about last night. We were like, come on, please, Wolves, can you do us a favour? And they, Nuno absolutely delivered. Adama Traore, Jimenez, Raul Jimenez, number 9 anyway, and he was singing out that they copied the obviously Firmino song anyway, but they were singing about Raul tonight, and that was great. Great getting Wolves. So if there's any Wolves fans watching, get in. Nice one. Every single one is. Let's get to your comments as well. VAR was shocking. Very like we should be 20. Oh, read that one. But absolute legend. Make sure you do get your comments in. Got a spare room ready, Jack, baby. LFC, Dave's LFC chats. Another big Liverpool fan channel as well, everyone. I keep on echoing it. Great channel. If you haven't checked Dave LFC chats out anyway, Dave, if you want to ring in, mate, I don't know if you're in bed or you probably are this time anyway, mate, but I've just watched your live stream, mate. But give us a quick ring up if you want to hop on tonight's show anyway. Where's my phone? Just ring us on Skype, mate, and I'll answer it. Love to get you on anyway. But let's get to a couple of comments. Yeah, everyone, if you want to come down, come the end of May, you can all kip in the back garden anyway. If we do win the league title, that is. So I know if we do the unthinkable, all hotel prices in Liverpool will skyrocket anyway. So you can all camp in my back garden. Even and all. Hey Tom, let's get to a couple of comments as well, everyone. Arguing with each other. City looked down and were arguing with each other in the end. Mickey, that's absolutely spot on, mate. In terms of, as I've always said with Manchester City, when I think the first signs for me personally, that a new City were, as you just alluded to there, fella, they were all arguing amongst each other. Was it the Spurs game? I think they got beat in the Premier League this season. All of them were arguing. Obviously, they've won 2 back-to-back Premier League titles, but that's something that we've never seen from a Pep Guardiola side. Anyway, I think there's another stat on Amazon tonight. Pep Guardiola this is the second time in his managerial career that someone has done the double over them in a league season. That's phenomenal by Wolves. Wolves are the only second team in world football to beat the Pep Guardiola side over 2 games in the Premier League season. That's mental. I think it was Carlo Ancelotti at Chelsea was the only last previously manager to do that, but that's huge credit to what Wolves have been doing, and doing great in the Europa League anyway, mate. But could they potentially get in the Champions League with like Sheffield United, like Leicester City as well, everyone? Let me know your thoughts. Could you see a season where Wolves do get into the Premier League this year? It will be very interesting to see if that happens. But yeah, hey Tom, hi all in chat. All right, lads. Top week to be a Red, starting off as a world champion. Lol, Mickey, it was absolutely lovely that we did win that, mate, wasn't it? Obviously, Bobby Firmino getting the Brazilian goal, the winning goal against the Brazilian champions. Anyway, mate, that echo his name throughout the Brazilian top flights. Anyway, this month has been unreal. At some beats, I tell you what, mate, it's absolutely been phenomenal. We've all had a great Christmas presents off Santa in terms of Wolves beating the City, Jurgen and the lads beating Leicester yesterday. I tell you what, that is absolutely phenomenal stuff anyway. Let's get to where's Trent stats? Yeah, there we go, everyone. Got Dave coming on now as well. Great, ready to get him on. But welcome everyone. Say hello to Dave, everyone. Welcome, Dave.
Hello, my friend. What a late Christmas present from Wolverhampton Wanderers, 3-2 tonight. Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a great occasion tonight, mate. Did you watch all the game, yeah?
I did. When it was 2-0, I'll say I lost interest, but I knew they were down to 10 men, so there was always that chance if they got an early goal in the second half that they could get maybe a 2-2 out of it, but I didn't think they'd get 3-2, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I didn't expect them to do it, but considering how well they played, everyone, Wolves tonight, they didn't look like they deserved to be getting 2-0 down, really, mate, when I was watching it.
No, they deserved it. They went for it. They could have. When that 82nd minute equalised, Jimenez equalised 2-2, 81 or 82nd minute. Most teams against City would have said, right, we'll take the draw. That's a great point. No. Wolves went for it, baby. Wolves were howling tonight. They went for it.
Yeah.
And obviously great news for us, but it just shows, City's defence. I know they were down to 10 men and stuff, but the defensively, they really do struggle when you come at them, which is great news going forward for us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's spot on, mate. It just allows us that, everyone, I think we can all agree, it will allow us a bit more. It allows us to really lose a game if that possibly did happen.
Well, that's it. It gives us that bit of leeway. You know what I mean? Keep dropping points. Give us that leeway. I'm not saying we're going to drop points, but to be honest, it's a long, hard season. There is going to be a chance. I was just live a few minutes ago. You were in saying hello. There is a chance we're going to lose an odd game or draw a few games.
Yeah.
But it gives us that breathing space. Plus, the biggest thing is if you lose a game or draw a game, the next important game is to get back on the winning way. So it hasn't happened yet. It did against United, and we went on a winning run. So if you do drop the game, you don't play well, you just get a bit of bad luck against you or a VAR decision. The next game's important to pick it up and go again. It's not the end of the world if you lose a game, guys.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. Let's read out a couple of comments as well, mate, from the comment section. Trust the process. I am focusing on the next game. Not sure what you're talking about. Things are talking about talking to each other, but yeah, that's echo that. That's what Dave just said as well, mate. 2020, this from Mickey Fry is going to be our year at last. Fingers crossed,
Wow.
Mickey. There's a lot of games to play. I think I talked about the stats at the top of the show. Liverpool only need to win 15 out of the last 20 Premier League games to be Premier League champions. But we know how crazy the Premier League can be. And it's a bit boring. I know I keep on saying it, but until it's impossible for us not to lose the Premier League. I'll just keep our heads level anyway. I think everyone will do, really, mate.
Take it game by game, Jack. I know Klopp definitely won't be saying they won the bloody league at Christmas time. It just doesn't work like that. I heard an interview today with him. One of the guys asked the question. No team has ever lost the league being in this position. 13, 14, when he was 16 points, whatever it is. I've even lost count at this stage. How many points? No, in history. I think in most big leagues it's never happened. But there's always a first time for everything. You've just got to keep your head straight, game by game. We've players coming back in January, as I said earlier. Minamino to come in, to freshen the squad up going forward. We've Lovren to come back, Matip to come back. We've Fabinho to come back. Even Ox wasn't there. Ox has had a bit of an injury. Everything just seems to be falling into place. Keep our heads. Win the games, points being prizes, doesn't matter. Wolves will be tough again the weekend. We did extra days rest, but at Anfield, really, I think we beat anybody. And then we've Sheffield United on Anfield next Thursday. But really, we're in a great place. But listen, let's just not get carried away. Yeah. But we're seriously good. I'm over the moon at the moment. I'm having a nice cold beer here.
Lovely, mate.
Wolverhampton. Oh, absolutely.
I think all the Reds do deserve that anyway, or if you're having a cup of tea anyway. Wherever you are in the world, Reds, have a lovely rest of your day. I think it might be Saturday morning if you're in Australia, or if you're in the States anyway. They'll be waking up to the result that obviously City have dropped even more points, mate. I think they'll be very disappointed. Pep Guardiola on the side anyway, in relation to obviously the way
2-0 up.
Yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see how much that means psychologically to everyone.
Who City play next? Do you know who City play next?
Is it Tottenham or?
I think they play on Sunday. We played a half-hour game against Wolves. I think they play at 2 o'clock or something on Sunday.
Yeah.
I think they've got a tough one. I think it's Spurs or something. You don't want to be having another bleeding tough game. You know what I mean?
No.
They have to bounce back straight away,
Let's quickly get the fixtures up for Manchester City anyway, mate.
Not that I care about them. It's always worth keeping it. I'm only really cared about Liverpool, but it's always worth keeping an eye on City and Leicester just to see what they've left.
Yeah, City have got Sheffield United everyone next game.
That's
at home.
A coincidence, isn't it? That's weird. We play Wolves the weekend. They played Wolves tonight. We play Sheffield United next weekend. Next Thursday, they play Sheffield United on Sunday.
Yeah, no.
Sheffield United will give them a tough game.
Yeah, so you got Sheffield at the Ev at home. Anyway, that'll be a very tricky game as well. And you got Port Vale in the FA Cup. And then
Can I say something? There's actually tickets available for that game.
I'm not surprised.
They're selling them with a Tesco voucher.
Yeah, probably with a plastic flag as well. Manchester United, then you've got in the EFL Cup anyway. And you've got Aston Villa away.
That EFL, Mickey Mouse, whatever you want to call it, cup, that's another bonus for us. They have to play United home and away. That's 2 tough games. I know United are absolute manure at the moment, but they'll give them, as they've already beaten them, they'll give them a game in those 2 games, and City will have to play their top team in both games just for pride alone. So that's another bonus for us, I'm telling you. That is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. Let's get through a couple of more comments as well, everyone. Every single one of you is absolute legends for getting involved in tonight's stream. As always, Reds. Jack, this is if Carlsberg did Christmases. Yeah, definitely, mate. Pep lost his number 2, and it shows. Our Klopp is king. Nice show, mate. Merry Xmas and a very happy New Year from Malta. That's some Mark. Nice one, mate. And if everyone, if you didn't catch yesterday's episode, hope you had a lovely Christmas and spent it with the most important people as well, everyone. But it was helped with Liverpool winning emphatically. Mate, I'm still not over yesterday's performance. It was a fantastic result, mate, wasn't it? Let's get to a couple of comments as well. Read some more out. Forget about the FA Cup. Oh, that's you, Dave. Speaking to everyone. How many assists for Trent? 1 second, everyone. I did have that. Trent Alexander-Arnold. So Trent, everyone get on this in terms of his overall appearances in the Premier League. He's made 139 appearances for Liverpool, scoring 9 goals and assisting 33, and he's had registered 31 clean sheets as well. That's absolutely mental. But that just proves how quality the lad is in terms of it and playing in the Premier League.
He deserves his mural on the wall just for that alone.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Anfield Wrap for putting that on the wall.
I'm hoping you do get the Robbo sign up, everyone. And Dave, I do hope that you can sort that out. Obviously, you'll have Trent on the right hand side, and then you'll have Robbo on the other side as well. But I think someone needs to get that sorted, and that'd be absolutely lovely to see Trent and Robbo.
On the other side, across the road, it would be a good idea. Just up there on Anfield Road, I know it well. I was there in October. It really is an unbelievable mural. It's really, really apt. You know, the Anfield Rep did it. They commissioned it.
No, it was great, that, mate.
John Gibbons, I was chatting to John Gibbons. I didn't know they had done it. He told me they did it, but because obviously he's a Scouse, he's born and bred there, so...
Yeah, no, it was great work by the lads at the Anfield app anyway. It's obviously in support of obviously food banks as well, so it's for a great initiative. Really. Mate, but let's get to a couple of comments as well. Everyone, would Wolves give us a hard and difficult game? Should Reds fans be worried? Saban, nice one for your comment, mate. I think me and Dave, and I get a couple of Liverpool fan channels on as well. I think we'll try and get a podcast or a live podcast going anyway in relation to that. I'll try and get that up in next, either tomorrow or the day after, really, Reds anyway. But it would be a fantastic game for the neutral as well, mate. And I think Saban, obviously we've all watched Wolves tonight. They played fantastic tonight as well. And Adama Traore, I don't matter how quick you are, he'll cause our lads problems anyway. Obviously, Trent Van Dijk, I think the last game that we played against Wolves, mate, Van Dijk dealt with him quite well in relation to his pace anyway. It'll be another test yet again in the Premier League to see how well Liverpool do come up against him anyway.
The one way of looking at the Wolves game is we've had an extra day's rest. We played yesterday, they played today. They're not as good away from home as they are at home. They're a different animal, I was going to say. They're a different animal, Wolves, at home than they are away. Now, don't get me wrong, they're good attacking side, they're good, but that'll fall into Liverpool's hands as well, especially in Anfield. They come attack us, it's great. Most teams that sit back, they won't. They'll attack us, which will suit us. We beat them 2-0 at Anfield last. Mane got the double. Remember the last game of the season last year? Quite comfortably. I'd expect us to beat them 2-0 again, to be honest. But it doesn't really matter how we beat them, Jack. Once we get to 3 points, that's all that matters, really, on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. Let's get to a couple of comments as well. As always, Reds, make sure you do get your comments in and subscribe to Dave LFC Chats as well if you're new around here. Drop a subscribe as well on here if you're new as well. We do go live every single night, and when we start and getting the live streams out a lot more regular, everyone. But yeah, let's get to a couple of comments as well. I've just seen your comment then, Dave. Say that you're ringing. Absolute legend. Can we reach 100 points this season? Trust the process. I tell you what, that would be phenomenal. Dave, Trust the Process has asked everyone, can we hit that 100-point mark really this season? What do you reckon, Dave?
We can, but I don't think, I think we'll win it. See, the thing about it is, we could win it early, say maybe early April, and if you win it, the pressure's off, and you mightn't win the last, say, 6 or 7 games. Okay, you might want, if you haven't been beaten up to that, you might want to do the old invincible trick, which has only been done once before by that famous Arsenal team. But I think early 90s will win it this year, something like 91 or 92 will win it. I mean, the way City are playing, they're dropping points, not like last year. And another stat I seen, which I remember, is a famous stat. No team has ever won the Premier League losing more than 5 Premier League games. City have lost 5 at the moment. If they lose one more game, no one has ever won it by losing more than 5 games. I think I'm right.
Yeah, that's a mental stat, that, mate. I think we're just so absolutely ruthless, everyone. I think we can all agree on that. In relation, as we always say, we just focus on ourselves, can't we?
But last night was one of maybe a handful of times we actually played well from the very start, from the kick-off to the end. Like, I was only a little worried at halftime that we were only 1-0 up. I thought we should have been 2 or 3-0 up, and we weren't. And I just said, I said on a tweet at halftime that the only thing that can make us not lose this game is complacency, and the only thing that can make us not win the league is complacency at the moment. Just the way we're playing, everything's going right for us. We've players coming back, we're in form, and even if Salah's not playing well, which he didn't last night, even Mane didn't play particularly well. Bobby, no look, Firmino steps up. If Bobby's not playing, Mane steps up. If Mane's not playing, Salah steps up. We don't need the three of them to play well together.
If no one's playing, Dave and McKindle. If they don't step up, then McKindle and Davis step up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We've got that type of team now. Everybody doesn't have to play well. Last season, we sort of relied on Salah. The season before, the famous season he got 44, it was all about Salah. He had to score. We weren't winning the game. Now it's different. Anybody, Van Dijk had a header, Robbo could score, Trent could score, Hendo, Naby, and even Kumo, Minamino, the Japanese right wingers on his way. I mean, he could even come in and bag a few goals. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, like tonight, really, you're seeing everyone. Let me know your thoughts on the City game and the Wolves game. Really, it was really interesting. I think I've just seen a comment there from reading through all your comments, everyone. Then we read now every single one of them. Let me know if I've missed your comments, everyone. I'll scroll back up if you have missed it. Apologies, but I think it was where are we? Where are we up to? North Red mentioned Rodri seemed to be arguing with Sterling. So there has been quite a lot of divisions really in terms of Manchester City. I know it's really, I don't think has there ever been a team that's won the treble, but in terms of Premier League trophies back to back. I think there has probably been in the past really, but it's very rare it does happen.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you, Sterling's price has just dropped on the markets. But I thought Sterling did okay tonight. See the penalty though. I mean, what the hell?
I wouldn't say that was a penalty.
What's that about? Crouch. Every bleeding penalty in the Premier League, 99% of them, there's an encroaching. I mean, if you're going to encroach and give a retake for that, you're going to retake.
Yeah, Mickey just said then, can we talk about VAR, mate? And Mickey, absolutely spot on comments. We'll talk about VAR now, mate.
We can talk about Vardy last night because he was brutal.
But in terms of VAR, mate, tonight, and even yesterday's, and even a couple of weeks anyway, I think we could make a literally 10-hour live stream video of. I think we can invite the whole. We could invite every single Premier League fan onto that show anyway. Really, and talk about the.
We could talk about VAR, but it's not very important. I'll tell you what is important though. VAR, I mean, it did have one or two decisions tonight. I seen one where Wolves went forward and it looked like a penalty all night long, as Lionel Richie would say. But he actually fell over his own feet if you look back on it.
Yeah.
And VAR got that right. I mean, you would have gave a penalty for it. I mean, do you see the one where we thought it was a penalty when you were 2-0 down?
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
I don't know who it was. I think it was Jota or someone like that. And he actually clipped his own foot, which made him fall. And I thought, I think it was Walker came in behind him. I thought he clipped him, but he didn't.
Yeah,
it does make decisions. It really does make decisions. I think it's here to stay anyway. Unfortunately, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be here to stay. Maybe needs a few tweaks and needs to tighten up somewhere. But I think it is here to stay, Jack. No matter what anybody says.
I don't. I'm a big fan of it, but I think every single one of us are watching, everyone, and you, Dave, as well. I think we can all agree it's a fantastic introduction, but just the way in which referees are going about it. I think they're meant to be relying on VAR for like decisions that they've got incorrect, but they're using VAR in terms of like last night and throughout the Premier League, every single Premier League game. They're all using it as a
Do you know
backup
what it
plan.
needs? It needs a quicker reaction and a
Yeah,
quicker
reaction.
result, but it also needs an explanation. And I mean, Liverpool are the only club, I think, the Premier League, one of the top teams that don't have the big screen to give the VAR.
Yeah.
To show the replay of why the decision was given. And I think that has to come in. Liverpool got to get that for next season. But I'm sure they're working on it at this stage. But I think VAR, as I said earlier, is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. But the only other thing about it is everybody's slagging Liverpool saying VAR works and works. Would you stop? It worked for City and almost worked for City tonight, giving them 2 penalties. They missed them twice and he followed up in the rebound. I mean, it worked. It worked its way out through a season. 38 league games. Some decisions go for you. Some decisions go against you. I think VAR, if they're going to work, they should work on the cricket and rugby model and use the same system they do, where it's real quick, decisions made, and they show you the replay why it was made.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there, mate. Everyone get your thoughts on VAR tonight, and we'll read out a couple of every single one of your comments, really, in terms of it's absolutely, I think Dave's spot on there, as always. Everyone, put it back to you, everyone. Let me know your thoughts on VAR. It's. I think we can all agree. It's just how you go about it next season. I think. You're looking at players, even like Joe offsides. Everyone, I think last night there was a couple of occasions when the Leicester City players were getting through, and obviously now the rules are you've got to play to the whistle, even if a player is offside. I think you could have a other opposition team score at the other end, and then the referee can call it back to the first previous
That's
thing.
a joke, isn't it?
So
that's an absolute joke.
Imagine if you were a team that had just scored a goal in the Prem, and then obviously they go back to another previous decision, and you've got your goal scrapped. That would be absolutely mental.
The Liverpool game, where Liverpool, was it the City game? The Liverpool City game at Anfield.
Oh yeah, I think I knew it all.
That decision.
Yeah.
Oh, would you? Like there was 3 or 4 moves down the road.
Yeah.
And it has to be pulled back. That's crazy. I think that type of thing is crazy. I mean, you could score one end. Say there's a foul in the box this end, and the ref doesn't pull. He plays on. Liverpool go down the other end and score. VAR pull it back for the foul. It was 2 minutes ago, and they've already scored. I mean, you just can't do that.
But yeah, spot on, mate. Yeah, this is from Troy Jarvis. Nice one, mate, for getting involved. Liverpool, Arsenal fan here, but you can only look at in envy at Liverpool are all well-oiled machine of a team and deserve the title. Troy, nice one, mate. Another level-headed rival fan anyway. As we say, we welcome every single fan on this channel, really. Even though it is mainly Liverpool. Well, it is. But we welcome level-headed fans on here, mate. But Troy, I don't know if he's still in the chat, mate, but what are your thoughts on, obviously, the appointment of Mikel Arteta? Do you think he's the right appointment, mate? But Arsenal, I think they were in a position like Liverpool, Joe, like Liverpool were previously to getting Jurgen Klopp in. Anyways, you need players in. You just need a solid defence, really, and a goalkeeper. I think Leno.
They need a few players.
Yeah,
Arsenal need a few players. Unfortunately,
yeah, but
it could take 2 or 3 transfer windows.
Yeah, absolutely spot on comment there, Troy. We get to a couple of comments as well. More comments. North Fred, when is Fab back? Due back? I think it was mid-January, mate. Early February, mate. Yeah, it will be, mate. North Fred, we haven't really missed him. Everyone, have we, Dave? I think we can all agree on that. For Henderson, he's been pulling up trees, really. Wow, and if there's one player that does deserve
Lumberjack Hendo.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on his performance yesterday, mate? Obviously, I didn't speak to you
earlier on my own stream. I mean, Henderson has been unbelievable. Even to be honest, Henderson's been unbelievable for this calendar year, right up until we won the Champions League, and he has continued right through. I mean, club captain. I think the armband weighed heavily on him. I mean, he's stepping into like Stevie G's level. Liverpool club captain. It's not easy. Obviously, lifting a Champions League trophy helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
then a Super Cup, then a World Club Cup. But I mean, he's played, even his balls now. He used to call him sideways man, where all the balls were either backwards or sideways. Now he's gone forward with the ball. That's the confidence. He's actually playing lovely 30, 40, 50-yard cross-field balls or first-time forward balls, which is all to do with confidence and all to do with the way his mentality of the game has shifted over the last year. That's huge. That's the difference in Henderson for me.
I think he's really grew, like every single season, in confidence. Obviously, winning trophies breeds confidence for any team, really, mate. But I think
the whole squad has grown. Really.
Obviously, when you win one trophy and then the next and then the next, Liverpool have had a fantastic 12 months, mate. Cop Council, he said, "Hiya Jack and everyone in the chat. What a week! What a week! 12 wins out of 12, and we are champions. The dream is coming alive." I was saying 15 out of 20, mate, but if that's 12 out of 20 games from the Cop Council, if that's true, mate, I think it is anyway. But I think I might have got it slightly wrong. But we just got to keep on ticking them off, Cop Council, and every single one of you. One game at a time, and then if it is 12 games, spot on. It'd be like waiting for Christmas. You just got to keep on counting the days off, counting the games off.
See, the thing about it is, we just win the games, Jack. I mean, no one can really predict saying if we win 12. Well, you could say if you win the next 20, you win the league because no one can catch you. But I mean, realistically, there's going to be games where we're going to drop. I mean, even Spurs away with Mourinho there in January, even United at home, even though United are absolutely shite, they'll give us a game at Anfield because it's just United Liverpool. It's the way it is.
Yeah.
So even Everton at Goodison will
be
a tough game.
They'll be very tricky side
there,
now too. Yeah. You've got to manage him in Ancelotti, and he's sussed Liverpool out over the last 24 months. Everton might actually win a derby for once.
No, I didn't say that.
No, but you never know, mate.
We win a game for once.
Yeah. Let's get to it. North Reds, Owen. North Red's on the beer as well. He's having a little cheeky beer. It's like that.
North Red, baby. Little probably Carlsberg in the background.
Obviously Mattox, I think I did ask before who Manchester City have got next. The absolute legend, he said Sheffield United at home. But it's from Sujo Baki. Hopefully said that right, my apologies. Man City have lost 19 points this season. Liverpool lost 19 points since the start of last season. Sheffield even better. Great show, lads. Good to hear your thoughts at the Anfield Lark. Nice one, mate. Absolute legend. Really do appreciate every single one of you getting involved. We'll be reading through all your comments as we go throughout tonight's show anyway. So if you got any comments or questions you want to ask your fellow Liverpool fans out there from around the world, make sure you do drop them in and we'll discuss them throughout tonight's show. It's from Andrew Quinn. Nice one, Andrew. Mate, apparently if we get a 22 point lead, we will be confirmed as champions in March at Goodison. That would be mental, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely mental stuff, wouldn't it?
Wow. I'll tell you, Jack, I'm going to be over at least once or twice before the end of the season. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, now I've told you, Dave, you can set up camp in the back garden.
Tell your mum and dad I'm on the way over. You'll have to take your cat out of the house. I'm taking the cat there, baby.
Yeah, definitely, mate. So everyone, if you will, if you're coming down to Liverpool, let me and Dave know anyway, because I think we could have a 6-month holiday anyway if they think.
We meet you in the. Oh yeah, I mean it's. I'm coming home, as they say. I'm coming home, baby.
Yeah. Everyone, what are your thoughts, everyone, on the Wolves game tonight, really, and everyone? And I will be doing a show tomorrow. If I'm not doing the pre-match build-up show with all the fellow YouTube Reds anyway, we'll try and get a couple of them on anyway. But I think tomorrow night's show will be. I'm talking about world's best right backs, really, in world football. So stay tuned for that anyway. I'll pose this question to you, Dave. Is Trent the world's best right back on current form? Would you say?
Well, that's an easy answer. Yeah, I mean, he's 21. I mean, look at the stats. You just read them out earlier on. Even his age stat at 21 is ridiculous. I actually think, and I know a lot of people have been talking about it in the last year, that he actually could move into midfield in another year or two. But to be honest, I like him where he is. I mean, look at his assists.
Yeah.
I mean, you might give the same amount of assists from midfield. You just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It mightn't suit him. He might need to tighten up a bit defensively. You could say that's the only part of the game. He is a defender at the end of the day. That's his bread and butter.
Yeah.
But he makes his name and everything else going forward. Either scoring goal, that was a lovely goal, lovely strike the other night.
Lovely goal, that one.
But and his assists are ridiculous. But defensively, he is a little bit short. I mean, Robertson on the other side is probably a better defender, more natural defender.
Yeah.
And probably helped for the fact that he came up through the ranks in the championships with Hull and started, I think it was Dundee United in Scotland, which gave him a bit of a backbone defensively. So that helped. But I think he'll learn, Trent, and will become a better defender as well. Obviously, it helps. He plays for England as well, so I've no worries about him defensively. But what he gives us going forward is just Thierry unreal.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal, isn't it, mate? It's got through more of your comments as well. You know me, even as a Blue, I'm happy to see at least one club in Liverpool doing well, if only they were two. Mattox, that's me, mate. Mattox, anyway, he's another level-headed Evertonian, quite there to find anyway. Only joking, but Everton, great appointment for the Ev. I'm pretty sure they will be getting into the top four in the next coming seasons, and it'd be great to have.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit late for them to get into the top four this season.
Yeah, not this season.
But Ancelotti is certainly a good appointment.
Fantastic appointment there at the Evan. This North Reds, here we go, there's a fact. Footy fact, when you go to a City home game and you get a small box of confetti and a plastic flag, and at the end of the sheet of paper and words to some of the chants about the gladiators, is it true? No, Fred, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. They're trying to build an atmosphere anyway. But
it's possible. It's possible. I'll tell you that. Anything's possible.
But nice one, though, Fred, for your comment.
You get a copy of the new Oasis album as well, thrown in.
Yeah, maybe it's mad. Obviously, when you look at when we played City, everyone, I think when we did play them in Champions League, City, it was easier to get a ticket in the City away end. Really, obviously, they didn't sell out their allocation of a Champions League quarter-final against Liverpool, which was mad. It was last 16 whenever we played them 2 seasons ago.
No, it was the quarter-final.
Quarter-finals, yeah.
2-1, remember?
Yeah. So easy to get a ticket for there, wasn't it? Let's get to a couple of comments as well. Good game tonight from Wolves. That Traore is a beast. So that's some Papundu. I tell you what, he'll be a very tricky customer when he comes up at the weekend anyway, Liverpool Wolves. I spoke to Dave before we did go out live, when he was live anyway. I said, he's one tricky customer really, in terms of, he's like a rugby player, isn't he, everyone? And Dave, he's like a rugby player, alright. He's an absolute tank. How would you defend against him, Dave, if you had to go up against him?
Sniper. Sniper from the cop. It'd be tough. I mean, we've done well against him. I don't know, actually, he played very well against, I think it was in the FA Cup. They beat us in the FA Cup last year. Was it 2-1 at Wolves? Yeah. Do you remember that? It was 2 seasons ago. I think he had a great game that night. But his goal scoring record was terrible. I think for games per ratio to goals, it's really, really poor. He was only one goal in 10 or something ridiculous like that. And most of them are against City.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 2 against them at the Etihad. He scored again tonight. But I mean, listen, I'm not worried really, to be honest, Jack. I think they can attack us, but our boys on form at home, the crowd, I can't see anything other than a Liverpool win. Yeah, spot on, mate. Let's get to a couple of comments as well, mate. Wolves are a small squad, but they got one less day to prepare. Yeah, exactly. It'd be a small squad. I think obviously this is the time, Mickey. Absolutely spot on comments as well. As always, in relation to obviously, it's so credit to Klopp in the way he's rotated the Liverpool squad over the last coming weeks, especially considering all the travelling we did going over to Dubai anyway. Obviously playing the kids against Aston Villa. That was a very clever move, really. I think a lot of fans were sometimes asking, obviously, could Liverpool do it? But I think it was impossible for Liverpool to play away against Aston Villa in the nearly called the Mickey Mouse Cup. But well, it turned out, Mickey Mouse Cup, Fish and Chip Cup, whatever you want to call it. It turned out to be the right decision because we won the World Club Cup, or Club World Cup, and it was a trophy we'd never won. It's now on the wall, the Wonder Wall. It's on the wall, and then we looked really fresh, surprisingly fresh. Must have been a lovely turkey at Anfield on Wednesday, but we really did look fresh. That's probably our best away of performance in the league in a very long time. But just man for man, everyone played well. Everyone ticked. Okay, Salah wasn't great, and maybe Mane wasn't up to his usual self, but defensively very tight. The keeper hadn't got much to do. I think Allison actually had the Kindle with him. He got it for Christmas Day. I think he read a whole book. Yeah. I think he read the whole bleeding book. That's how quiet he was. I don't think he had a shot on target.
No, Leicester didn't have any shots on target yesterday.
There you go. 3 chapters, 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Alison, I think we'd all buy that. Let's get to your goalie comments as well, everyone. Read that one. Anyone know the update on Fab? Is he back in light training yet? That's some Pop Andu. It's around 3 weeks. Around January, as we said at the beginning of the show. Mate, nice one for your comments, Reds. Go on, Reds. It's our time to lift it, big man. Fingers crossed, mate. But we continue one game at a time. That's all we can do. Bobby is back anyway in relation to... Yeah, it was a great... Wow. Bobby is back in town, isn't he? He was never missing, really, but I think, obviously...
Not really.
No. But it's great to see him on the score sheet.
When he's not playing well, I think he's important because, as they say, he's like the oil in the cog. He just keeps taking the three amigos up front. We're not the same without Bobby or Salah or Mane. We're just not. I know Divock can come on, and he actually did well. He came on last night, but we're still not the same, especially as the starting 11. I mean, he knits everything together. His second goal to finish, the touch. Did you see the touch? Did you?
Yeah, that was a beautiful touch. He just killed the ball, didn't he? And then
killed the ball, and then a little top corner finish, a little postage stamp.
He sent. I think Schmeichel's still sliding for that goal. Anyway, he's probably still in the stadium. Like he completely done him, didn't he? And he was just sliding.
And that really killed the game at 3. That was bang. Good luck to you. That was good night, Irie. Yeah. That was beautiful.
Echoes obviously reminded everyone that he can finish and he's boss at putting the ball in the back of the net. Let's get to a couple of your comments as well. Couple more of your comments. Absolute legends. Make sure you are getting your comments in as well. We'll be reading out every single one of them as well. Your thoughts on Wolves' emphatic winter night. 3-2 winners. Losing 2-0. Pep Guardiola was like, oh yeah, go ahead. Happy days. He brought Kevin De Bruyne off. And as soon as that happened, everyone, I was like, what? You could see Kevin De Bruyne wasn't happy. Like a bit like Salah last night. He wasn't really happy getting taken off. But you could see tonight, it was very evident to the whole of the world that Kevin was unhappy. Hopefully that he does keep on continuing to be unhappy at Man City. Because he is a secret Liverpool fan, if you don't know anyway.
Him and Ole at the wheel.
I'd love Kevin De Bruyne. You do think, and I tell you what, imagine him in Liverpool's midfield. Oof, that would be.
No, it'll never happen. But do you know another thing which I think is very important to state? The difference between this team this year and last year is the quality of the squad has stepped up a level, as in the fringe players, the likes of even Lallana, who doesn't get many games, but anytime he comes on, that equaliser against United, he comes on, he might make a goal, he comes on, no huffing or puffing, jumping all over the place. Then you've Naby coming into form. You've got even Ox, before he got injured, was banging in a few goals. You've Gomez stepped up the other night. Stepped up. He was getting a bit of flack. He has stepped up in the last few games. Keeping clean sheets now, him and VVD. I know him and VVD was meant to be the dream partnership going forward at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Billy Joel Matip, you could not leave him out because he was like Serengeti, across the Serengeti, pounding around. He was just brilliant. So Gomez has stepped up. Even Shackmeister, Roblox boy, when he comes on. You've all the boys. Who else? Even Divock comes on. That's what I'm saying. The fringe, Naby Keita, the fringe boys are stepping up, and that's the difference, I think, between this team and last year, and that gives us even a better chance of saying, right, this team is the real deal.
That's all you want, mate. You want your fringe players to come in and have their impact, and that's what Klopp's very good at. Like, obviously, if you aren't getting a game, as Dave's already said, to all those players that aren't getting game time at the minute, but when they do come in, they're absolutely delivering. And such important games when they do need to be there as well. Hey Jack, I've never seen LFC win the league before. The last time they won was obviously 1990, and if we win it, it will be a dream come true. That's from Andrew. Absolutely spot on, mate. Salah actually played pretty good. He got the chances. The chance for Mane in the first minute. He's got the corner for the corner that led to the penalty. That's from Igor. Nice one, mate. Salah's been very selfish of a player, and it's baffling. That's from Arnold. I don't. You can question it, mate, but I think obviously they're all forwards. Arnold, nice one for your comment, fella. Obviously, everyone, let me know your thoughts on Arnold's comment there in relation to Salah being selfish, mate. I think in terms of when you look at Salah and when you look at Mane and Firmino, you can always excuse it really because they're the forward-thinking players that they get paid to put the ball in the back of the net really. But when you're winning 4-0, really, you can. If it was a game that Liverpool drawed, and obviously if an occasion did come up where Salah would have been better to pass it to the side of it, but mate, but I think you can look at every forward, even Lionel Messi and Leo Messi and Ronaldo. That will get labelled at them throughout the whole of the career, but they get paid big bucks really to put the ball in the back of the net, mate. But nice one for your comment, Arnold. The guy on the phone is funny. Jigger. Yeah, it's Dave, mate. Jigger's just said, yeah, if you're not aware, Jigger, or anyone listening really, if you're new round here, that's from Dave LFC Chats. Anyway, he's got the best puns in the business in terms of Liverpool fan channels. Anyway. Yeah, but but yeah, Jigger, if you're not aware of Dave's channel, go and check it out. Dave LFC Chats. Anyway, he's got a whole channel full of great Liverpool puns and Liverpool content as well, cracking videos as well, mate. But yeah, go and check him out, Jigger. Arnold Martin Atkinson tried to do everything in his power to make Manpui win that game. He did, mate. Martin Atkinson. We've already everything's been said about Martin Atkinson that could have been said, but it's so obvious that he's a possible Man City fan or Man United fan. But tonight, I think the quicker he retires, the better for the Premier League football, mate. But nice one for your comment there. Andrew Quinn, I think Trent is teasing us with the Mbappe celebration last night. By the way, if people don't know,
I seen that on Twitter. Yeah, seen it.
Mickey Quinn is my.
I can't see Mbappe. I really can't see it, Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's dreaming of it. I see Anfield Rap sending the 2020 Mbappe, but it's just wage structure. I know Klopp said it about 2 weeks ago. We couldn't afford him. It's wages. I think the wages are like $500,000 a week, something ridiculous like that. It's like 25 million a year, just the wages. Then you've got fees on top. Look, we make players, we sign players 30-40 million, turn them in. We're like X Factor, as I said earlier on my show. We're like the X Factor. We bring in guys that have potential, and if they get to the final and become superstars, like an X Factor, that's usually what we do. Okay, you say Van Dijk 75, Alisson 60 plus, they were sort of stars.
Yep, hello.
We knew they for us, we needed those positions. I can't see Mbappe. I'd love it, but I can't see. He's a diva as well. I don't know whether I'd want him at the club, to be honest.
Yeah, nice one, mate. I'd love him, but I think it's financially really any club, even that was Real Madrid or Barca or even us, it would be a huge deal, really, mate. But spot on comment, mate, as always. Arnold HC agreed. Wolves had a tough game today, and this is from S. Shanhun. If you've said that right, mate. But nice one for your comments. Then only one day off. Anfield will be buzzing, and the world champions crest. Wolves are getting smashed. Hopefully, mate. I'm going to be going to the game, everyone. So if you are going to the game, let me know, and I'll try and do a quick interview after the game with you. But yeah, you never walk alone. That's from Macquarie. Hope you said that right as well. North Red. Mickey's a big red, isn't he, Andrew? Obviously, I think they're all talking with each other, absolute legends. If you're new around here as well, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to the channel as well, and put your bell notification on as well. So if you ever miss a live show, get notified anyway, and just jump on and we can talk about the Reds That's what we all love to do. And if you're new around here, if you're wondering who's on the phone, it's the absolute legends from Dave.
It's Klopp.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dave LFC chats anyway, so you do head over there to Dave's channel as well and subscribe. But yeah, I'll try and get Dave on. We'll get a couple of Liverpool YouTubers as well on to do a preview show of the Wolves game if they possibly want to get involved as well. But nice one, mate. Let's get through a couple of your comments as well. More. The one thing that's wrong with it is the people using it. They haven't got a clue. Premier League refs are awful. That's from Mattox. Obviously, at the beginning of the show, we did talk about ask everyone your thoughts on VAR. But that's Mattox's comments on VAR. Mickey, LFC game, I agree, Mo, is being targeted by plastics. Obviously, I think these are all talking about, obviously, in relation to fans talking about Mohamed Salah being greedy.
Yeah.
Wolves beat by City. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone's going mental.
It's still hard to believe. I mean, we're coming down from a huge high less than 24 hours ago. Beating Leicester 4-0 away, and then to get a double whammy of 2-0 up City and losing 3-2, it's a double whammy. It's like ordering it's like going into a bar and ordering a whiskey and they give you a double whiskey and it just hits you, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Anthony has said Mo Salah running down the wing. I just love him. Love them all. Yeah, we all love Mo. I tell you, if Mo was ever to leave anyway, we would notice missing him because he's a fantastic player. He can't always score every single game, everyone, but I think just his goal record, I think he's got a better conversion rate than some of the best strikers that I've ever played for Liverpool. Obviously, Torres and Suarez.
Another thing as well, Jack. I mean, he's so important to the team. You'll only notice it. 2 or 3 players mark him when he's on pitch. That's the difference. You won't even see it. They'll be told before the game, you want 2 boys on him. So he's already took 2 players out before the game started.
Yeah, I think that's obviously we don't see it. Obviously, if you're watching on telly anyway, camera angles only focus on one thing, mate. But as Dave has said, then everyone, I think we've talked about last night as well. Salah just occupies 2-3 players, and that obviously allows Mane more space and it allows Firmino more space as well. But that's the beauty of playing our forward 3 lads anyway. An absolute headache really for any opposition defence. Let's get to a couple of more comments as well. I thought it was a pen, to be fair. I don't think they had much choice. The only thing to say is that Mane had one earlier on in the season where someone tread on his foot and it wasn't given. That's from Pandu. Nice one for your comment, mate. Spot on comment, mate. Obviously, I think we were talking about it yesterday as well. Obviously in relation to VAR, but it's one. I think all the managers and even players, Padu and everyone watching, and Dave. I think it's in relation to VAR. It's if you're going to be consistent in what you give. I think a lot of fans around the Premier League could agree. Yeah, agree with VAR, but it's different people and different people have different opinions. And in terms of if you ask one referee, he could say, right, yeah, I would have given that. And obviously you've got the person in charge of VAR. Some match days they overrule because they're like, oh, well, I'm a higher up official. I've managed to referee more bigger games than you. So it's football. That's why we love it. It's a game full of opinions, but in terms of when it does come to refereeing decisions, it's an opinions game, really.
Yeah, it is, of course. But that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes football go round. That's what makes football be round. Okay, I'll tell you what, Jackie boy, I'm going to sign off. It's almost midnight, which means if I don't go off before midnight, I turn into Pep Guardiola. I don't want that. It's like Cinderella. I'm happy. You're happy. It's Liverpool for the league. Klopp has 2020 vision, and you know the vision isn't 2020. It's the league, my friend. Happy New Year to your mum and dad. Everybody, your sister, your family, all the guys, all the chat, all the fans. It's Liverpool for the league for me. It's not over yet. A lot of work to do. Stay safe, stay real. This means more.
Thanks one, Dave. Speak to you soon, mate.
Bro.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.
There we go. That was the absolute legends. If you wondering who that was, that was Dave from Dave LFC Chats anyway. always great to get his thoughts on the mighty Reds and obviously the mighty Wolves tonight, everyone. Let's get straight into all your comments as well. But absolute legends for everyone getting involved and dropping a like on the video as always, Reds. And if you do around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to the channel as well and put your bell notification on as also. But let's get to every single one of your comments as well. Let me know if I've missed it. I know, mate. It's from Mickey. I know, mate. Mo is so important on how we play and it makes spaces for others. Yeah, echo that, Mickey. Me and Dave just spoke about that, mate. But absolutely spot on comments. Igor, Salah, obviously speaking to each other as well. Crossed it to Mane for the first minute. I already watched the game 4 times. Well, obviously, I think it's all talking to each other anyway, mate. Shanu said, how long is the Ox out for? I think he's out for about, Mickey's replied to that as well, I think in and around 4 weeks anyway. Thankfully, it wasn't a more serious injury than we all expected for the Ox anyway. But he's a huge miss for Liverpool, mate. But the quicker he gets back, as long as we don't rush him back anyway, that's the most important aspect in terms of bringing the Ox back. But lucky enough, it wasn't his knee, which he did previously get injured anyway, and he was out for a very long time. But nice one, Reds. Henderson's gone up again in the past year. That's from Mickey as well. Absolutely spot on. Everyone, what's your thoughts on Henderson? Over obviously last night and really in relation to it, I think if you ask one of us, or for me, if you ask for the biggest impact of players, really, I think Henderson and Alisson and obviously Virgil van Dijk. But those three, for me personally, I think everyone's going to say a different couple of players as well, mate. Everyone, but let me know your thoughts on that. If you have to pick 3 key players for Liverpool over the last 12 months, who would your top 3 players be? I mentioned Alisson, mentioned Henderson, and mentioned Van Dijk. But everyone, let me know your thoughts. Get them in the comment section below. I'll read them out. But Mickey, Tom has said, obviously in relation to VAR, his comments on VAR, refs need to be mic'd up the same as the rugby. We can at least hear the final decision explained to us all, good or bad. At least it explains. Don't need players in refs' ear, just 2 team captains. Absolutely spot on, Tom. I'd really echo those words. You've seen it like tonight, everyone. If you didn't manage to catch the game, you've seen the likes of Sterling or the Man City players, Mahrez, going over to Martin Atkinson tonight and really getting in his ear, influencing decisions. Not really nice to see, but you're never going to cut it out until referees get a lot more confidence and really just. I'll tell you, if you had a lav mic on the referees, you would pick up some nice words, not nice words anyway, from the captains. It would allow the referees really to discipline them. Obviously, if you got the players effing and jeffing and disrespecting referees, it's a very hard job anyway, refereeing anyway. I think all of us would really struggle, but absolutely spot on there, Tom. They need micing up. This was simply wonderful performance from the team. That's from Igor. Yes, Hendo standing tall. Pep sounds so bitter on Sky Sports Low. Mickey, I haven't seen the interview, but I can't wait. Obviously, after the stream, I'll go and watch it, and it'd be absolutely lovely to watch. But you could see his face was boiling. It was a picture when we played City. He was going once, twice, pointing to the sky. He's like the amount of decisions. I don't think Pep's a huge fan of VAR. But yeah, Pep sounds, Mickey, that's relief. Up the mighty Reds, Jack. That's from Alex O. Get in, everyone. If we have, this from the Anfield Lark, if we have a 15-point lead with 10 games left, that's it. It's won surely. I can't wait, mate. I think everyone, make sure you do write in your kitchen or write on your wall or your whiteboard. Like, just write all the games off and just go tick, tick, tick. That's all we can do, really. Take one game at a time. But as I say, I tell you, you're all welcome in my back garden if Liverpool do win the Premier League anyway. Bring your tent and come down. Because there will be one hell of a party if the unthinkable does happen anyway. You just got to keep on being focused, one game at a time mentality. That's what Klopp would be very much saying to his team. What did Pep say about the title race? Not too sure, mate. Who's that from? Shagwin, not too sure on that, mate. We'll talk about it tomorrow, obviously, in relation to his comments. I bet he's got some cracking lines out. Go and check out on Twitter, mate. I'm pretty sure everyone's already made GIFs and memes out of Pep Guardiola in his press conference. Andrew Quinn, Henderson has become a true leader from a young lad who joined in 2011 for 20 million, and he's won UEFA Champions League. He's hitting Xavi Alonso levels balls, Xavi Alonso levels, but Keita is looking like the old RB Leipzig version. Andrew, spot on, mate. Henderson, when you look at Henderson, everyone, I think when we talk about Henderson, his passing range is phenomenal. He's gone back to that quarterback role like Xavi Alonso did back in his day anyway, but the vision, like we did see in the Super Cup final anyway, World Club Cup final anyway, his vision was to find Mane, who set up Bobby Firmino for the winner in the final. It's no doubt. Obviously, he started off. I think it was Sunderland playing right mid. Obviously, don't know who's under Steve Bruce or whatnot, but you've seen a quality player there, and obviously when he got brought into the club, there was obviously we had Stuart Down and Andy Carroll, and it was the influx of those David Camoli signings anyway. But Endo, he's one that defines the fan base. But I think we can all agree when he does leave Liverpool Football Club, when he does retire anyway, I don't think he will leave, because I tell you what, he will go down as a legend if he is captain at Liverpool Football Club. If he wins the first title in 30 years, that would be a huge achievement, not just for us as fans, but we'd love it. But in terms of, you've got to shout out Jordan Henderson, because for what he's doing, as Andrew's just said then with his comments, he's an absolute leader. And every season's gone by, obviously he's followed off the back of Liverpool's greatest ever captain at the football club. Obviously, I didn't grow up with obviously the ex-captains that have gone by in the 70s, 80s and 90s anyway, but it was always going to be a difficult task for whoever took over the captaincy, mate. But Andrew, spot on then, mate. What about Matip, boys? Any timeline? North Reds, I think, yet again, like Fabinho, mate, he will be coming back in and around January, February time. Yet again, Matip, but Joe Gomez, the North Reds, everyone, if you can all agree, Joe Gomez, I think he's reached his level of performance like he did prior to him getting injured last season, North Red, but that's the beauty of what we've got now. We've got Virgil van Dijk, we've got Joe Gomez, got Joel Matip, and you got Lovren. When Lovren did come in, as me and Dave spoke about before, you've got those quality of players. Even if you're Lovren or if you're Shaqiri or if you're Origi, you're not always getting your game time. But if Liverpool are going to win the Premier League title, we're going to need every single player that is at our disposal, really. And every single player, if they're not on the bench or if they're in the reserves and they're in the stadium, all of them are playing their part, and they will always play their part every game by game. Yeah, Pep looked bitter. That's from Igor. I've just watched his press conference. I cannot wait for that, Igor. That'll be some great viewing for every single one of us tonight when we go to sleep anyway. Matip return is unknown. Cheers, Mick, in North Reds. Pep doesn't want to talk about Liverpool. He talks about Leicester. Oh, does he, Igor? We will play City in April. But yeah, no, let's read out all your comments as well before we do shoot off. We all need to meet up when we win this one. Big drink up, Mickey. I think we definitely will, mate. Obviously, will be a huge meet up. But if any of us are coming down, if we do the unthinkable, and fingers crossed, as we say, we're not getting ahead of ourselves. But if that thing does happen, winning that big, massive trophy, the Premier League, I think every single one of us, I think there'll be fans over the States, Australia. I think every single one of us, every single one of yous that are watching anyway, yous will all be coming down. But let me know if you're travelling from quite far away. Get get a load of interviews from all the Mighty Reds supporters, and I spoke to a lot of Australians. I think when we did win the Champions League, everyone booked plane tickets ready to come over and see the tour from the Mighty Reds. That was a great day. But I tell you what, the double or even possible treble is still on for Liverpool this season, and we will absolutely go mental if that was the case. Might need to get a few tents in. Obviously, my mum just commented then. Might need a couple of tents if everyone's coming over. Mickey, Jack, tents in your back garden. Hey, you're here there first. I tell you, if we win this league title, and you can all come down anyway. DJ Young, I danced naked today for Man City when they lose. But hopefully you're dressed now, mate. But I tell you, we all ran mental after Manchester City got beat tonight. Huge credit. If there's any Wolves fans watching tonight, big up Wolves. The first team, obviously, apart from Chelsea, to do the double over Pep Guardiola, really, in terms of relation. Ancelotti and Nuno are the only two managers in world football ever to do the double domestically in their respected leagues. That's a huge achievement. Huge credit to Wolves. Wolves are City's bogey team, but by no means they will be a very difficult opponent for Manchester, for us at the weekend anyway. But let me know your thoughts on that. Mick, I'm bringing my family over just as I did for the Champions League final. Couldn't beat it. North Red, yeah, everyone get down to Liverpool. Sounds good, North Reds. Parade will be epic, trust me. Yeah, it will be. They definitely give out plastic flags. Obviously, I think you're talking about Manchester City anyway. They got real. We've got real flags. Yeah. What's this, Paulie? Oh, what's this? Chitty City bang bang. Pep's cards. Pep's cards wheels have fallen off, and he's backfiring like the Del Trotter's freewheeler. What an absolute plonker. That's from Paul Lee. I love your comments, Paul. Always do lighten me day up, and you do lighten every single one of us up, mate. But yeah, the wheels have well and truly come off, really. For Manchester City, the Cop Council, this side is so scary right now. If our front three, then start again. This from the Cop Council. This side is so scary right now. If it isn't the front three, then we have like the likes of Origi and Shaqiri, and with the addition of Takumi Minamino as well, it's going to be really hard to stop us. Everyone, what's your thoughts on the Japanese lads anyway? I cannot wait to see him play. I think nice one to Cop Council and everyone for your comments. It'd be exciting. It's looking like if everything goes well in his medical, obviously, and it will be official on the 1st of January. That would be an exciting, mate. I think it'd be, obviously, Nath Phillips is coming back anyway in relation to his loan spell with Stuttgart, as we talked about before. But Virgil van Dijk, his very first goal and his very first appearance was against Diev in the cup competitions anyway, and it'd be great. I tell you, they'll love that. If Minamino does get his goal against Diev anyway. But let's get to more your comments as well. What's this? Andrew, City's new song should be Coldplay, Fix You. When Pep tries his best but he doesn't succeed, he doesn't get what he wants, and he wants Klopp is all in his head. That's from Andrew. Nice one for your comments. Missed your stream, was watching the footy. Me, obviously, I think talking about to Dave as well. I've seen there's a song about Minamino already, North Reds. I think there is, mate. I don't want to sing it here because I'm a terrible singer, but I'll try and find it for tomorrow's episode, everyone. But I think if you haven't seen it, go and head over to Twitter. There is already a Minamino song. What's your feeling on JK hooking Salah yesterday, Jack? Tom, I think it was a bit of a mad one, Tom. Nice one for your comments, as always, Reds. Tom, I think it was a right decision, mate. Obviously, none of us ever doubting Jurgen Klopp, but you could see by the likes of Salah's reaction, really, in terms of him not being a happy bunny, really, coming off. Any attacking player wouldn't be happy, really, to come off, really. But I think, as I spoke to a couple of you, every single one of you yesterday after the show, when I've seen a couple of you mention about Salah's form. Is he injured? Is it in relation to form? But I think he's still not looking 100% to me, everyone. Let me know your thoughts in Tom's comment there, everyone. I'll put Tom's comment back straight to use. Your thoughts on Salah. Do you think he's injured, or do you think he's just currently in a bad spell? Which is absolutely mental, because I think he scored about 9 to 10 Premier League goals already in the Premier League. So he's not having a bad season. He's probably ahead of his goal tallies this season, but it's all about team players anyway, mate. I think you've got Mane, you've got Firmino, and you've got Salah. Even if obviously if one of them is not scoring or is missing opportunities, always the press will talk about it and be like, "Oh, Salah, his head's not right," and all that. But I think it's very Liverpool-y. Salah, he's that good of a player. You only have to look at his goals to game ratio as Liverpool players. He's ahead of the likes of Salah. Salah's ahead of Salah. He's ahead of the likes of Suarez, Sturridge, and Torres, really. And we know how loved they were when they were playing for Liverpool, mate. But just watch Salah banging a hat-trick against Wolves. Fingers crossed he does, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think he's just currently still injured, mate, but I'll give him a lot more game time. Give him got a lot more goals when he does get them, and he'll be all guns blazing anyway. But right, Tom, it's worth noticing that Bobby and Sergio, this is from Paul Lee, Sergio are usually hooked for Divock. I think Mo needs to a kick up the backside now and again. Yeah, he does, mate, Paul. Absolutely spot on there, comments. Paul is from Willow. Hey guys, how are you doing, Willow? Hopefully everyone's having a quality rest of your morning, night, wherever you are. And I think it probably is morning in Australia anyway, everyone, or in the States. But morning, night, have a quality Saturday, whatever you're doing. Yeah, opposition fans low. True. The truth is, the best players are really selfish. That's why all the attention goes to them, because of maintaining a goal scoring record, in my opinion. But in the truth is, Salah's goal scoring record is insane. That's Nijqua. Marco, nice one for your comment, mate. Obviously, I've only just seen that comment, mate, but I've just talked about then. Absolutely spot on comment. Martin Atkinson is to let City win. He's a Manchester United fan. Who's that from? Chisman. I tell you, yeah, he is, mate. If you would have looked at Martin Atkinson, he's definitely got a full Manchester United kit on underneath his refereeing attire anyway, hasn't he? I like Dave, he's a legend. Trust the process, he definitely is a legend, mate. Cracking red. And if you're joining the live stream at the minute, go and head over to Dave LFC Chat's channel and hit that subscribe button. If you're wondering who I was speaking to before, that was Dave. We'll be doing a pre-match build-up show with every single one of you, and we'll get a load more fellow Liverpool fan channels on as well to build up the Wolves show anyway. We'll try and sort that out. If it's not tomorrow, will be the day after. So either Sunday or Monday, definitely. We'll get that sorted. But let's get to more of your comments as well. This from Marco as well. I believe Paul Lee, Minamino already understands how to play in a highly intensive pressing system like ours. I believe he could even make his debut against Diev. Absolutely spot on comments. Nice to know. I love it. That's why I absolutely love it. You're all talking to each other. That's why I created this channel. It's a hub for Liverpool fans wherever you are in the world. I created this channel for you, so we can interact with every single one of you, and I love it when you're speaking to each other. But let's get to more of your comments before we do shoot off anyway. 100% Paul, yeah, speaking to each other. Trust the process, Lovren, now Shaqiri out? No. I think that's some trust the process. They're great players, Lovren and Shaqiri. I'm not too sure if you mean Klopp them out, or you mean in terms of out due to injury. I think you do out due to injury, mate. Anyway, we can get 100 points this season. Trust process. Yeah, at the beginning of the show we did all talk about it. Dave said he doesn't think. Dave mentioned about he thinks he personally would see Liverpool getting around 90 points. But I tell you what, I think Jurgen and the lads this season. What happened last season in relation to us missing out on the league title? We got 97 points and we missed out on the Premier League title. It's mad. But I think this season will be the season. What happened last year, all the players at the football club, they don't want what happened last season to happen again this season. So if you're a Liverpool player, you just want to win every single game. And regardless if we go unbeaten, whatever happens this season, but got to continue what we've been doing week in, week out. But yeah, absolutely spot on there, everyone. Try and make, can't do much. Yeah, what a time to be a Liverpool fan. Let's get to your last comments before we do shoot off, everyone. It's great that Nath Phillips is coming back to Liverpool from Stuttgart in January. He will probably play against Diev anyway. Nice one, Igor. Absolutely spot on. Obviously, if you missed the beginning of the show, I talked about Nath Phillips. He will be getting called back to at January to come back to Liverpool. Obviously, he's currently applying his trade in the Bundesliga second tier for Stuttgart. But it's great that I think he's made around 11 appearances for the German side. So he's been getting a lot of experience. It'll be interesting to see when he does get brought back into the starting 11 anyway. Great time to be alive. Come on, the Reds of Liverpool. Great comeback from the Wolves tonight. MKG Gaming. It was a cracking display by Wolves tonight, really, wasn't it? Basically, it's been boss for the Salzburg team, and Michael Edwards, he has his eyes on him for a while, even before he was faced. What a team and what a club. Marco, absolutely spot on comment there, mate. But don't have to love you and leave you there, Reds. But as always, you're absolute legends. I really do appreciate every single one of you for getting involved in tonight's stream. We'll be back tomorrow night, as always. But everyone, have a quality rest of your Saturday. Anyway, whatever you're doing, if you're going to work, have a lovely day in work, everyone. But as always, Reds, your support means the absolute world, and you'll never walk alone as well. Let's get to a couple of comments before do shoot off anyway. This from Christopher Buckley. Great time to be alive. Come on, the Reds of Liverpool. Yeah, I'd echo them, mate. But everyone, thank you so much, every single one of you that's dropped a like on the video as well. Really do appreciate it. Have a quality rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow for another live stream, and we'll talk about the Wolves game, the build up for that anyway. As always, Reds, you'll never walk alone, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later, everyone. Ta-da.